Hello there, and welcome to this video tutorial. My name is Jack, and I'm a sound engineer by profession and the creator of the Venue Manager. The Venue Manager is a Notion template designed specifically for event and venue managers or technicians. It is a tool to aid in the organization of equipment, streamline and prioritize the execution of tasks, and in providing a single location in where to easily find and access any information and technical resources that are related to the venue. The Event Manager also features a logbook system where the user can take notes, plan and evaluate events. All these functions integrate seamlessly with one another, creating one neat web of information that offers a comprehensive and easy to navigate overview. Let's start by going through the menu and the four main working spaces. To the left of the Venue Manager, you'll find the Venue Manager menu. The menu consists of 3 sections, of which the third section is only accessible from the main page. The Add New section provides 4 buttons used to quickly and easily add new entries to the event, task, equipment or resource database. Use the Navigation section to navigate between the Venue Manager's 4 main working spaces. The System section consists of the following 4 pages. Databases. This is the back end of the Venue Manager. This is where all databases are located and where any pages and information is stored. Unless you're an experienced Notion user, it is highly inadvisable to attempt to delete or alter information within this page in any considerable way. Widgets. This section hosts alternative pages of the Venue Manager that are optimized for the use on phones and smaller screens. Components. The Components page is mainly aimed at power users and provides pre-built buttons and modules that can be copied and pasted in order to quickly add additional functions or make customizations to the Venue Manager. User's Guide. As the name implies, this section provides a user guide for the Venue Manager, both in text and in the form of video tutorials such as the one you're watching right now. Now that it's clear how to navigate the Venue Manager, let's go through the system's 4 main working spaces. This is where most of your time using the Venue Manager will be spent. When you first open the Venue Manager, you're greeted by the homepage simply named Venue Manager. On the top of the page, you find any events relevant to today's date. To the right, there's a field reserved for any critical, yet possibly less obvious information that every technician ought to be aware of before beginning their shifts. This could, for example, be a mention of more recent changes in the workflow or a simple notice of faulty equipment and temporary workarounds. The starting page also provides access to the following 2 functions. Venue Tasks. Toggle the task list open and you'll find all tasks that are to be done in the venue. The tasks can be displayed in the following 5 ways by clicking the desired tab. All tasks, showing all unfinished tasks. Urgent tasks, showing any tasks that are prioritized as urgent. Maintenance tasks, showing any equipment-related maintenance tasks. Other tasks, displaying any tasks that aren't maintenance tasks, and completed tasks, which displays a log of previously completed tasks. The tasks are automatically sorted by priority. For each task entry, you can view its priority, task type, and, if applicable, related equipment. Once a task has been completed, simply push the Done button and the task will automatically be moved to the Completed Task section. When pushing the Done button, the system will also automatically register who marked the task as done and on what date this happened. This can later be viewed in the Completed Tasks view. It is possible to add a new task by clicking on New Page on the bottom of the list. The recommended procedure, however, is to push the Task button in the Add New section when entering a new task into the system. This latter method will also open the new task in a side window and register who added the task. Now name the new task, choose a starting template and fill out any relevant properties. How to use the template is explained in more detail in the Templates chapter. If you wish to delete a database entry, either right-click the entry you wish to get rid of and click Delete. Alternatively, click the small checkbox to the left of the entry you wish to delete and push the Delete button on your keyboard. This latter method can also be used to delete several entries at the same time. The event logbook functions both as an event calendar, planner, and logbook for events. The default Calendar tab displays all event entries in a calendar view. The Past Month tab lists all events of the past month, and the Previous and Upcoming tabs displays a list of all previous and all upcoming events that has been entered into the system. In the list views, you'll also see the event date, what type of event it is, and who made the entry. To make a new entry, click on the Event button in the Add New section. The new entry will open up in a center view and by default have today's date and the current user selected as creator. Name the new event and fill out the relevant properties. The process page is designed to guarantee that no important information is missing from any database entry's properties, ensuring that the venue manager stays well organized and functional at all times. Simply fill in any missing entries as prompted by the Needs section. Certain entries will require additional information to be filled out, such as picking Repair or another service as a task type property. This will prompt the user to also pick an equipment relation. Another example is when selecting Urgent as a priority state, where this will also require a due date to be set. In an actual user scenario, this is a quick and simple process to get through, and it is highly recommended to make a habit out of looking over the processing page on a regular basis in order to ensure that the venue manager functions optimally. Missing information can result in database entries not being filtered correctly, thus making information harder to find. The Equipment page lists all equipment that has been entered into the system and provides information on each entry. Audio and light equipment are organized into two separate lists that can each be viewed individually by toggling them open. To find specific equipment in a large database, simply use the search bar in the top right corner of the table. It is possible to search by model or brand name, serial ID, equipment type, or any other properties used. Hover over the equipment name and click on the Open button next to the name in order to open a side window displaying further information about the chosen article. For more information on how to use the equipment template and its functions, watch the Templates chapter. On top of the Resources page, you'll find a database view of all resources entered into the venue manager. A resource can be anything from an equipment manual or technical specification to artist writers, schedules, call sheets, or custom notes. It is possible to include any information desired, either by uploading files directly into the venue manager or by redirecting the user to sources already available online. For example, a manual found on a manufacturer's website or information already uploaded onto another cloud service. This second option saves both upload time and storage space on your Notion account, which might be desired if you're on a subscription model with a limited data plan. The resource database is divided into 5 different views. The pinned view. This view displays any pinned resources, providing quick and easy access to any important and frequently viewed material. To pin a resource that you wish to appear in this view, simply tick the checkbox next to the needle pin. This can be done either by opening the desired resource page or by ticking the checkboxes to the left of a resource in the All view. To remove a resource from the pinned view, simply untick its checkbox again. The Files view. This view displays any entries that has the file property filled in. The Links view. This view displays any entries that has the URL property filled in. Notes. This view displays all entries that has neither the file nor the URL property filled in, meaning that it is most likely a page with written content. Open the desired resource to view the note. The All view. This view displays all available resources. To add a new resource, click the Resource button in the Add New section. The new resource entry will open in a side window. Use the Properties section to add a URL link, attach files, or relate the resource to equipment or tasks. Further down on the resource page, you'll find the following 3 sections, each one accessible by toggling it open. Passwords. The Password section allows for storage and quick password access. This is meant for displaying regularly used and shared passwords, such as Wi-Fi, software, and device lock passwords. It is not recommended to store passwords for things that are easily accessible to the general public in this section, such as passwords for online accounts, emails, or financial and social profiles. Fusebox. The Fusebox provides a database designed to organize and overview the electrical fuses of the venue. The different tabs on top of the table each displays a different fuse box, and each entry allows for information to be entered, such as fuse number, ampere value, device type, or outlet. There's also a field for general comments that can be used to mention any other relevant information. Checklist. Checklists are designed for more complex or recurring tasks that always require the same actionable steps to be realized. For example, imagine that there's a party happening once a month that requires a mobile DJ and sound system setup to be built in the entrance of your venue. A checklist can then be created listing all the to-dos and equipment that is needed to be brought and configured for that specific setup. This can be useful if you have a lot of freelancing engineers or new employees at your venue and you wish to spare yourself the effort of having to re-explain what needs to be done every time this specific setup is needed. Simply pass on the checklist that is to be followed and get on with it. Once all boxes has been ticked off and you wish to use the checklist again, simply push the Reset Checkboxes button at the bottom of the list to clear the boxes. To create a new checklist, right-click on one of the checklists and click Duplicate, or use the keyboard command Ctrl+D on Windows or Command+D on Mac.